Hi, everybody. I'm here with Tom Vose from HireAra, and we're going to be talking about how HireAra enables recruiters to be more productive and successful. As you might have seen from following this channel, a lot of the interviews that I do are with people in talent acquisition, but some of them are with people who are offering what I think are really innovative tools that are helping with recruiter enablement. So, Tom, first of all, give us a quick introduction to you and your background.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Adam. It's great to be here. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I co-founded HireAra just over a year ago now, with some colleagues. Our background is we were working previously for an automation technology transformation business. And we ran a big project at a big PLC kind of global recruiter. And we looked at all of their processes globally around the world. And we just, from the agency side of things, found this process called CV formatting as just having this like crazy business case associated with it. I think we pretty much found that it was something like 10% of their kind of recruiter capacity was spent kind of formatting CVs and presenting their candidates. And it just seemed like this crazy manual effort process, which there wasn't really a good answer to. So yeah, we've spent the last year and a half kind of building a product which kind of automates and improves that process for agencies.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's when you say when you describe it as like 10% of their time was spent on formatting and preparing CVs, you think what an absolute waste of time.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just get into it. How does HireAra work? What do I do? I'm a recruiter, and like 6 people have sent me their CV this morning. I want to send 3 of them over to my customer because I've just interviewed the individuals and they've got what we need. What do I do next?
Yeah, so it's about kind of, I think, firstly stepping back and thinking kind of why am I bothering to kind of format and change the candidate's original CV? And it's about actually if you're an agency side of the world, it's about recognizing that your candidate CV is your product. Your candidate is your product, and you need to do everything in your power to make your product look as good as possible.
Yes.
It's also about, I think, recognizing that from a kind of branding perspective, very rarely will your client ever look at your website. I think the average website view time in the staffing space is something like 10 seconds per hit, and then before the person leaves. But actually, the branding asset or the item, which as an agency your clients will be looking at every single day, is your candidate CVs. And making them look as good as possible, making them consistent, standardized, is pretty much the best thing you can do to make your product look high quality. And so when we go back to 10% of recruiter time spent doing this, well, actually in any organization, it's probably okay that 10% of the time is spent making the product look really good. So I haven't quite answered your question there, but kind of got lost on the pitch along the way.
No, but that's really important. I'm a big believer that familiarity creates trust. And that's what brand is all about. And I totally understand that a potential customer isn't going to spend a lot of time on a recruitment agency's website because they probably expect they're all the same.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you're right. The emphasis on the product being the CV and how that's presented becomes really vital. So it's really great points.
We've learned that kind of the hard way. We didn't necessarily, once we started, know the kind of the value of the product of what we were building. But I think over the years now, as we spent more time, we've really started to understand actually the value behind it and the value mechanism, and really understand how it helps agencies. It's taken us kind of a long time to actually get to that understanding.
Yeah. Okay. So like back to the kind of the practical. I'm a recruiter. What do I do? How do you take this person sent over a Word document or a PDF? It's got all their contact details on it and all that kind of thing, which I don't really want to share with my customer. The 3 that I want to send over to the customer, they're all completely different. So how do I make it look beautiful and standardized and yeah, what happens next?
Yeah, so as a recruiter, what you do is you log on to our software. It could be integrated. We have APIs and integrations with most of the major CRMs. But if it's standalone, you literally just upload the candidate's CV onto our platform, any file type, even images. So for that candidate who's decided to scan their CV as an image, and it would be the most horrendous process in the world, manually type it up, AI works with images. And then what we do is we have a template builder where you can kind of build and design your own document templates. And I don't just say CV templates, say document templates, because they can be anything. And then what our AI does, it does the kind of hard work of transforming that candidate's original CV into a branded, standardized format. We then have been really lucky with the launch of generative AI in the last kind of 6 months. So we've deeply integrated, and we're actually in the process of starting to build some of our own AI as well. Deeply integrated generative AI into the product. So anywhere where there's writing, you can use our AI to improve the content, to automatically change from first to third person to make it kind of more descriptive about a candidate, to fix spelling and grammar, to summarize, to show the power of the AI that we've got there. We're doing a project with a big NHS recruiter whose average CV length is 50 pages, which is just mind blowing.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the AI can really accurately summarize 50 pages of information down into a 2-page kind of candidate overview. And then, yeah, once you're done with the candidate's CV, you've kind of added the finishing touches, added any notes, any kind of upsell or kind of important information that we're not going to know. You have a bunch of export options. You can either export it as a PDF or Word doc, which is keeping the CV in its kind of typical format. Or we've actually just launched a landing page export option where you can take that candidate's original CV and then basically create a website for that candidate. So it's kind of like that. I mentioned that it shows where we're going as a company, and we're really trying to innovate and add as many more tools to the recruiter to be able to help them present their candidate.
Wow. Okay. What's the future? What's coming up?
Deeper integrations with AI. So being able to basically remove as much of the human from the loop of the initial kind of candidate presentation piece. So just as the AI gets better, the actual data quality on the platform gets better, and it's a lot quicker to get to that point of standardization. The digital presentation, there's a kind of funny joke I like to tell, that PDFs as a data item are actually older than I am, which is quite a good line, one line I've used a few times.
Yeah.
But actually, like, recognizing that a CV as a PDF probably isn't the best way of presenting someone's complex, long career history. And actually, once you digitize the process, there's just a ton of more stuff, value, information you can provide. So that's a big focus for the next kind of 6 months for us. But so I think our product roadmap is pretty much dually split between AI and digital presentation.
Lovely. You got me thinking now. I wonder if there's any technology I use that's older than me. The automobile. I'm not sure. Anyway, Tom, listen, these guys are automation consultants who have got experience working with recruitment businesses, and their use case for building this company was like all of that together. So I can't think of people with more of a valid reason for going and building this business. So Tom, congratulations on where you've got to so far. HireAra, how do people find out about it?
Yeah, go to our website, which is www.hireara.com, and there's a big button which says book a demo. Press that button, and you'll be speaking with one of our founders, and we'll go from there.
Lovely. All right, Tom, thanks for your help. Cheers.
Cool. Cheers, Adam. Thanks for your time. Bye.